Nairobi. And tonight, there is a ray of hope in the fight against the coronavirus disease. One patient who had tested positive for the virus has fully recovered. Confirmation was made as the country recorded an additional 3 cases to bring the total number of coronavirus infections in the country so far to 28. And in a swift move to curb the spread of the disease, President Uhuru Kenyatta, who addressed the nation from State House, Nairobi, has announced the enforcement of a 10-hour curfew effective Friday. KTN senior reporter Rita Tinina leads our broadcast tonight.
It was the 3rd time that the president was addressing the nation in regard to the coronavirus, and he had some good news.
Today we have registered our first patient who has fully recovered from this virus. This, fellow Kenyans, is a clear indication that we can and indeed will defeat this virus.
And some not so good news.
We have received confirmation of an additional 3 cases, bringing our national tally to 28 confirmed cases.
The country has put in place several measures to try and curb the spread of the coronavirus, including forced quarantine. Stay home, observe basic hygiene and social distancing, the latest gospel by the government in the war against the disease. But Uhuru Kenyatta's administration is going further than the advisory.
And to ensure that we continue to follow the procedures as laid out to all of us, the National Security Council of the Republic of Kenya has today sanctioned and caused the issuance of Public Order Number 1 on the coronavirus pandemic.
The issuance of an order that will see Kenyans confined to their houses for 10 hours daily, beginning this Friday.
That effective Friday, 27th March 2020, there will be a daily curfew from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. And this shall be in effect in the territory of the Republic of Kenya, with all movement by persons not authorized to do so, or not being medical professionals, health workers, critical and essential service providers, being prohibited between these hours.
13 categories are listed as critical and essential services. Top on the list, medical professionals and health workers, national security, administration and coordination officers, public health and sanitation officers in the county governments, pharmacies and drugstores, broadcasters and media houses, and the Kenya Power and Lighting. Limited food dealers, distributors, wholesalers and transporters of farm produce, supermarkets, mini-markets and hypermarkets, distributors and retailers of petroleum and oil products, telecommunication operators and service providers, banks, financial institutions, fire brigade and security firms are also listed as critical and essential services. At the coast, there will be a change in the management of the crucial ferry service.
With immediate effect, the management of the Kenya Ferry Service shall be vested in the National Police Service, the Coast Guard, and the National Government Administration Officers, NGAO, and all citizens shall be expected to obey and to follow the rules and procedures that shall be set out for crossing that ferry.
The night curfew will be enforced indefinitely, and the president is categorical that that may not be all the country will have to deal with if Kenyans do not heed the government's orders.
We have taken these basic measures to protect life, to protect the health of our citizens. If these measures are deemed to be inadequate, we shall, without hesitation, take even further and more drastic measures to ensure that the cardinal duty of the government and the state, which is the protection of life and property, is assured.
So, heed the directive or brace for worse. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
At the same time,